So this is an intermediate yoga class, and what's great about yoga is really you just need a mat, and so you can fit it into your lifestyle however you'd like and do it in many different places, which makes it fun. So let's begin, always listening to your body, and we'll do a couple variations in this intermediate course. So we'll begin in hero's pose, just sitting back on our heels. Often a block can be placed right under the sacrum. And we'll begin with the palms facing down, closing the eyes, relaxing the shoulders down. Nice long spine. And taking a few deep breaths here to get centered and grounded before we begin our practice. Bringing the palms to the heart and up to the forehead. We'll set an intention for our practice today, wherever it may be, wherever in life you may be, that you may need to set an intention. And let's begin. So we'll come onto all fours and begin warming up the spine with a few cat-cows. Gazing up, bringing the hips to the sky, and exhaling, curling over and gazing at the belly button. Inhale. Exhale. And a couple more, maybe with the eyes closed. And one more, inhaling and exhaling. And coming into a neutral spine, we're going to do something called thread the needle. So we'll begin by lifting our left hand up and threading it right through, placing our cheek on the mat and opening up the upper back. So we can place the right hand above our head to get an even more big stretch. Or we can spin it around and grab onto our left quadricep, lifting the shoulder a little closer up to the sky. Giving ourselves a nice twist. And one more inhale. And with the exhale, we'll slowly untwist, placing the hand on the mat, lifting ourselves back up into a neutral spine. And we'll go ahead and do the other side. Inhale, exhale down. Inhale, arm up and over. Inhale, up and around. Nice twist, opening up the shoulder to the sky. The next inhale, we'll come out of it, push ourselves back up, and we'll come all the way up to our knees. And we'll come into gait posture, bringing the leg out to the side, inhaling the left arm up and over, opening up the ribs and the side body. And exhaling back to center. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, arm up, opening up that lung capacity, full deep breath, getting as much air in our body as we can. And exhaling back down to center. So we'll come back to all fours, curl the toes in, push the hips up, and come into our first down dog. You can open up the hips by bicycling the legs, bending the knees, maybe exaggerating that bend, going to the other end of the mat, really warming up the spine and the back, and maybe shaking a few yeses and then a few no's. Bending the knees, coming up to our tiptoes, and bringing the heels down. And we'll slowly walk to the front of the mat, and allow the head to hang heavy and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time so that the crown of the head is the last to come up. Arms up and overhead, remembering our intention, and hands to the heart. So we are going to do 2 Sun Salutation A's, also known as Surya Namaskara A. So let's begin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands on the mat and step to plank. Maybe knees, chest, and chin. And then coming up into our cobra. And exhaling, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, walk to the front of your mat. Head down. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to the heart. So one more time. Inhale, upward salute. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Exhale, we're going to jump into Chaturanga, elbows close together. Come up into our cobra, inhale. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. And jump to the front of the mat. Exhale, down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. Maybe slightly arching the spine. And exhale, hands to the heart. So we'll continue on to Surya Namaskara B, Sun Salutation B. So come into a chair posture, sweeping down, picking up sand from the floor and lifting it to the sky. Tucking the tailbone in, engaging the abdomen. Relaxing the shoulders down. Gazing down, making sure you can see your toes here, so as to protect the knees. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, jump to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. Maybe opening the hips. And coming into wild thing. And coming back around, bringing the leg over. And warrior one. Exhale, circling the arms around. Coming back down into Chaturanga. Lifting the heart to the sky. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg up. Opening the hips. Coming into wild thing if you're feeling wild. And then coming back. Inhaling, lifting up into warrior one. Exhaling, hands back down. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward. And exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. And palms to the heart. So one more time, just to get that heat in the body and get us all loose for our practice. So here we go, chair posture. Fierce pose. And exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg up. This time we'll just go straight into warrior one. Bringing the hands back down, Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale, left leg up. Warrior one. Exhaling down, Chaturanga. And exhale. So inhale, gaze forward. Engage the Mula Bandha, the lower bandha lock of our body as we step forward, and then exhale down. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale down, and inhale all the way up. Hands to the heart. Excellent. So we'll move into Prasarita Padottanasana, taking that right leg and doing a nice big step so that we're in a wide, comfortable stance. From here, we'll inhale and lift the chest to the sky. Hands to the hips, elbows together as we fold deeply forward. Forward folds are a great time to look in, to tune in to what the body needs. And then inhale, we'll come right back up, really rooting down with the legs. So coming up and down with the legs and not so much the back. And we'll come down for one more. Inhale, gaze up. And this time we'll bring the hands down to the mat. And we can either extend them for a nice upper back stretch, bending the knees slightly, or we can try our tripod handstand. So placing the top of the head down on the mat and strengthening through the arms, we'll slowly lift the legs up to the sky. So Ujjayi breath here, deep breaths. And when you're ready, taking your time, slowly coming back. A nice straight spine, hands to the hips, pushing down on the legs. We'll slowly inhale back up. So we'll go ahead and go right into Warrior Two, just pivoting the front foot. Nice strong warrior arms, shoulders relaxed. So the knee is coming out, so we're going in this motion, opening the body. And inhale, flip the arm and bring it over for reverse warrior. And then with the next inhale, we'll come into extended side angle. And if you feel like binding today, then wrap around and grab that hand for a nice bind. And then coming out of that, we'll come into our Warrior Three by shifting our weight into our grounded front leg and slowly lifting the back leg. Maybe the hands to the hips, flexing the back foot, shooting that energy through the heel behind us. Maybe coming over into cactus arms, airplane arms, and eventually arms straight in front, gazing forward. And from the next inhale and exhale, we'll come into standing split. So finding that balance within. And then slowly coming back down to Warrior Two. We'll bring that right leg to meet the left and do it on the other side. So Warrior Two. Inhaling, exhale. Flipping the front palm and inhaling over. And then coming into our Parsvottanasana. And here we can come into our bind. And then releasing, coming back into Warrior Two. And we'll come straight into our Warrior Three. And then slowly making our way to our standing split, engaging the core and breathing. And finally coming back down to Warrior Two. So from here we'll bring the back leg to meet the front, with the arms to the sky, dive forward, and we'll step back into chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to come into dolphin pose. So just bringing the forearms down to the mat. This is a great abdomen workout. So we come into our forearm plank and then back into our down dog. And we'll repeat this a couple times, making sure to breathe. This is a great prep and practice to get into your scorpion pose, your forearm stand. And one more. Excellent. And from here we can bring the knees down and come into our extended child's pose. Allowing the body to relax for a moment. Any thoughts that don't soothe us, let them seep through the forehead and down into the mat. And then with the inhale, we're going to come up into all fours. And from here, we're going to sit and come into Paschimottanasana. In English, intense Western pose. So engaging the leg muscles, inhaling, arms up, relaxing the shoulders down, and with a nice straight spine, we'll fold forward. Taking a couple deep breaths here. With the next inhale, rolling up, and we'll bend the right knee and come into Janu Shirsasana and fold forward once again. And inhaling up, and we'll come into tabletop, bringing the hands behind us, pointing the toes, and lifting the chest to the sky. And coming back down, bringing the left leg in, lifting the arm. Inhale and exhaling down. And then inhale, slowly rolling up. We're going to come into our twist. So we bring the right leg over the left. And the importance with a twist is with the inhale, we elongate the spine, and with the exhale, we'll twist. So inhale, and then exhale, twist gently, look over your right shoulder. If you'd like to do a bind in this posture, just thread the hand through, and with the other hand, come around to meet it. And then with the exhale, we'll unwind and come to the other side. And then we'll unwind one more time. And we'll come into bound angle, bringing the bottoms of the feet together and pushing down so that our knees may find their way closer to the ground over time. And then we'll slowly come onto our back and come into reclined angle pose. So not turning our head from either side, maintaining the gaze straight in front. And if you want, you can stay here. If you want to play around with this, it's really fun to roll on your back, engage your core, and lift up. And maybe from here, come down. So we can try it one more time. So from here, we can come up and then go down. And we'll go back down and do a reclined pigeon. And on the other side, you can lift both legs up, make a 4 with your legs. Thread the arms through, interlace the fingers, and bring that leg a little closer to the upper body, flexing the feet. Deep breaths, and release. Coming back down, I thought we would try the wheel. So just listen to your body in this position. If it doesn't suit you, then maybe go into a gentle bridge, and you can even place the block underneath your sacrum. But if you'd like to try the wheel, then come onto your back, the bottoms of the feet on the mat, fingers pointing towards the shoulders. Take a deep breath, and then push up with the feet and the hands, rest the top of the head on the mat, elbows close together, knees together, feet almost pigeon-toed. The next inhale, pushing all the way up. And then maybe coming back down, inching the feet a little closer, and shooting right back up. Relaxing the glutes. And maybe if you want to even play around with bringing the forearms to the mat, and then lengthening the legs. And slowly place the top of the head down on the mat, inch the feet a little closer, hands back on the mat, then slowly rest the back of the skull down on the mat and roll down slowly. And for those of you who have been in bridge, maybe we'll join you. And we'll skim our heels with our fingertips, placing the hands facing down on the mat, slowly raising up one vertebrae at a time. We're bringing the arms to a 90-degree angle and lifting the hips a little higher so that we can place the hands right under the sacrum. From here we can lift one leg and maybe the other, and maybe both, and come right into our plow posture. And from plow, we can support the lower back with the hands and come into our shoulder stand, flexing the toes, lifting the chin so we can breathe, smiling. And then we can slowly start to roll back down, placing the backs of the hands against the sacrum, or maybe right where the sacrum will land on the mat. And as soon as the sacrum touches those hands, we can begin to push up with our forearms, tucking them under the body and placing the top of the head on the mat, opening the mouth and the eyes, and coming into a fish. And from here, slowly coming out of it, letting the arms come out from under us. Laying on our back, we'll lift the left leg, come into an easy reclined twist, gazing the other direction. Coming back to center, do it on the other side. And then come into happy baby just to neutralize the spine, holding onto the outside of the feet as opposed to the inside, and almost bringing those legs closer in with your hands. Rocking side to side, giving ourselves a tight squeeze, loving ourselves just the way we are. And finally coming into our most difficult posture, Savasana, where we let go, of all the muscles, of the breath, anything that is the body. And we tune in to the mind, often the biggest challenge of yoga. Letting go of the thoughts, watching them pass by like the clouds in the sky, acknowledging and letting go. Never skip Savasana. So important. And slowly, in your own time, when you feel ready, coming back down into your body, taking a deep breath, filling the lungs with vibrant air and life. Wiggling the fingertips and the toes. Lifting the arms overhead, interlacing the fingers, bringing the feet together. One last big pencil stretch. And then we'll slowly roll over to fetal position on our right side. Maintaining the eyes closed. And slowly coming up into sitting. And maintaining the eyes closed here, palms facing up. Noticing how your body feels. How that prana, that energy we've created today in practice, is soaring through your bloodstream, through all the cells in your body. And you can feel that vibrant health inside. Bringing your palms to your heart, coming back to your intention. Namaste.
After this, we're going to go into some static stretches, which are really good stretches to do post-exercise because you don't risk tearing your muscles because they're all nice and elastic and warmed up.